Hey, what's up? Kyle here again. I'm finally back after months and months of not being on YouTube, and this is probably the longest break of not being on YouTube making videos. I'm sorry I haven't been on YouTube in a while. I've been under a lot of stress. Lots of things have been going on. Today's my dog Casper's 17th birthday. He's not. It's just a lot of stress has been going on, and the reason I haven't been on YouTube. People have been asking me on Facebook and Twitter and Instagram, why haven't you been making YouTube videos and stuff, and where have you been? It's just been this is probably the biggest break I've ever been not making videos. And today's my dog's birthday, Casper. He's turning 17, and I've been taking care of him for a months now. He's been sick for a while, and he's just not doing too well. And I'm really hoping that he's going to get better, and he's just not doing too well, and I've been taking care of him, and it's just been really hard. So I'm hoping he's getting better. He's progressing and starting to get a little better now, but I'm hoping he's going to get better. I really do. And also a lot of other things have been going on. I've been sick for a while. I've been having a stomach virus. I've been having a stomach virus for a while now. I couldn't make videos, and a lot of things have been going on. My grandparents, the holidays have been. My grandparents were in the hospital, and a lot of things have been going on. You know, the holidays have been stressful. Just a lot of stuff. A lot of shit has been going on. But here to do another DVD Blu-ray update video. Here to show all the DVDs and Blu-rays I got over the past couple of months. A lot of things to show in this update. So without further ado, let's get the DVD and Blu-ray update started. First one I got is and I had these for a while now. This is a lot of stuff in this one, and some of the stuff is old stuff that came out like months ago. And so yeah, if you see any titles that are like, this is probably from months ago, I have to update some of my titles. But yeah, let's get started. And I got some cool titles to review in this update, so let's get started. First one I got, and this is this is an old title, and that is Gutterballs on DVD, and this is an independent horror film. Independent, like I wouldn't say horror film, but it's pretty disturbing movie. I have a love-hate with this movie. This movie was sick movie. I couldn't handle this movie. This movie was too much. I liked it, but you know, it was just too much. I can't get into too much, and also I'm not gonna get into too much detail into these titles today, because it's just, I want to get this video done because I haven't done a video in a while. But Gutterballs, this movie was just sick movie, and I don't know. I can't really remember too much what happened in this movie. But it's about this girl who gets raped in this bowling alley, and she wants revenge, and people at the bowling alley are getting killed in these really ridiculous, and the killer is wearing this like bowling mask, and the ending is just twisted and fucked up, and I don't want to get into too much depth into it and detail, but watch it. I liked it. It was cool. The death scenes were really gruesome. There's a lot of head smashing and stuff. It's an interesting movie, but it's a lot of disturbing rape scenes and stuff in it. It's also it's comedy elements to it, but it's worth checking out. If you want to see a really disturbing, sick movie, I definitely check this out. But there's just some disturbing stuff in this I can't even explain. It's really sick and twisted. Next one I got is one of my favorite movies of all time, and this is I got this for, believe it or not, for $1 at the Palisades Mall, and I had the PG-13 version of this. This is the unrated and uncut edition of the movie, and it's one of my favorite comedies, White Chicks, unrated uncut edition. And this is a really funny movie with Shawn Wayans and Marlon with the Wayans brothers. It's a funny movie. I highly recommend you check this out. And this has new additions, this new scene, deleted scenes and stuff in the movie. And I got this for $1 in the mall. And in this new DVD store that I'm gonna do a movie hunting video there someday. And it's a really funny movie. If you haven't seen it, it's about two brothers that are agents, that FBI agents, and they have a job to do. They get assigned to do a job, and they screw up to take the Olsen sisters to the Hamptons for a weekend getaway, for a weekend and then they're driving there and driving them to the airport, and then on the drive they screw up their makeup and everything. They get into a car accident, and then the Olsen sisters are just screwed up. So they say, I don't want to go now because you messed up my makeup and everything. So then and then their bosses, and so Sean and Marlon Wayne's boss says, one screw up and me and you are through. So if they screw up again, then they're fired. So they want to find they want to find this guy that's doing this murder. I think it's a murderer or something. This kidnapper, and that's gonna kidnap the Olsen sisters. So Sean Wayne's and Marlon Wayne's disguise themselves as the Olsen sisters, and they say to the real Olsen sisters, "You guys can just stay here the whole weekend, and we'll take care of it." And then they become the white chicks. They disguise themselves as the Olsen sisters and stuff, and they try to find the kidnapper, and it's just really funny movie. Definitely check this out if you haven't seen it. One of my favorites. Next one I got is a movie from Fright Tech Pictures. It's an independent horror film called Hellweek, and my good buddy Jim Roberts is in this movie, and you can see him for a small part in the fraternity scene. My good buddy Jim Roberts is in the fraternity scene in this movie, and it's a really fun cheesy horror flick. I really enjoyed this one. It's about these maniacs in this warehouse that kidnap these college students, and they torture them, and crazy shit happens. It's really fun. Not the best thing I've seen. It's not totally amazing, but I really enjoyed it. It's good for what it was, but I would check it out and give it a chance. Check it out and check out this movie. I really enjoy it, and please support the director. He's a good friend of mine, Eddie Langell. I think that's how you say his name. I really like his stuff. He also did Scarred, which is another one I liked. This is another really cool movie. I highly recommend you check this out, and please support my buddy Jim Roberts. He's a really cool guy too. Definitely check this one out. Next one I got is an independent horror film from Dustin Ferguson, and that is Glove Murderous. And this movie was just not good. I did not like this movie. The director, he's a nice guy, but the movie was just not so. I didn't care for this movie too much. I like some of his other stuff better, but this movie was just not good. I didn't like this movie. Don't check this out. Next one I got is Beyond Re-Animator, and this movie was a piece of shit. Don't check this one out. Really shitty fucking movie. I did not like this one at all, and it's nothing like the first two. I love the first two, and it's weird that I'm reviewing this one first before this Bride of Re-Animator. I'll get to Bride of Re-Animator in a second. I have that one here on Blu-ray, but I'm waiting to review the Blu-rays last. You know, I'll get to that one in a second, but you know, I just didn't like this one. It's nothing as good as the first. It's not as good as the first two. This movie was just a piece of shit. Don't check this out. Terrible, terrible movie. Next DVD I got is Halloween 4: The Return of Michael Myers. And this one I enjoyed. I really enjoyed this one. And another. I have Halloween 2 on Blu-ray. I'm gonna review that in a second. But Halloween 4: Return of Michael Myers. I enjoyed this one. You know, this is the one with Daniel Harris. I enjoyed this one. I can't really remember too much about it, but I enjoyed it. Definitely, you know, definitely check this out. It's not as good as the first three. Even the third one. I liked the third one. The third one had nothing to do with the series, but I liked it. But the first two are the best. First three are the best ones. First three are the best ones. I like them, but the fourth one was good too. Check this out. Give this one a chance. And this one was good too. Halloween 5, Revenge of Michael Myers. I enjoyed this one. A lot of people didn't like this one a lot, but I enjoyed this one too. Definitely give this one a chance. I enjoyed it. And then I got the Halloween collection. Halloween H2O, Halloween Resurrection, and The Curse of Michael Myers, which I liked. I liked Curse of Michael Myers. Halloween H2O, I really enjoyed. Halloween Resurrection was alright. I heard they're making another one now, a new Halloween movie. I don't know if it's a fan film or I think it's a fan film or something. But I don't know what that is really. Fan film, fan film. If it's a fan, I don't know if it's a fan film or it's going to be an actual film. But I heard that they're making another Halloween movie after Resurrection. But I enjoyed these movies. I love the Halloween series. Definitely check these out. Next DVD I got is Windness on DVD, and this is a really cool documentary on VHS collecting and the history and art and soul of VHS documentary and collecting and stuff. They go into a lot of depth and they talk a lot about VHS collecting and movie history and stuff. Kind of like this is the first one. This came before Adjust Your Tracking. I like Adjust Your Tracking a little more, but this one's just as good. If you like these type of documentary movies with VHS collecting, and if you're a VHS collector yourself, definitely pick this one up and definitely check this out. And definitely check out Adjust Your Tracking. I also did there's a new one coming out that I have a part in. There's a two-parter that I shot something for my friend Tony Newton. I'll put a link underneath this video for his Facebook page. He's a really good friend of mine, and I shot something for his new documentary that's coming out, part 2, which is going to be coming out next year. And I have an interview that I'm going to be in for his documentary, which is going to be really cool. But if you haven't seen this yet, definitely check this out. Really cool. And definitely definitely support my man Tony Newton. Really cool, awesome director and really good friend of mine. Definitely check out his movies. Really fun stuff. If you haven't seen his stuff yet, definitely check them out. Next one I got on DVD is a film, an independent horror film, and that is For Milfs vs. Zombies, and this is a really fun zombie flick. Sean C. Phillips is in this, and this is a really fun movie. Weird movie, not the greatest thing I've seen, but it's funny and it's silly and it's cheesy. Great gore effects and great zombie makeup. If you like zombies and stuff. And my good buddy Lloyd Kaufman's in this as well. You see Lloyd Kaufman in this as a cameo, which I thought was really cool. And Sean has a cameo in this as well. And this is a really fun movie. Definitely check this out if you haven't seen this. Next one I got. There's a lot to talk about in this update. This one is a trilogy. Not a trilogy. There's like 4 of them, and I didn't get to watch all of them. I only got to watch the first one, and that is Subspecies. It's a vampire series, and this is a cool horror. I like the first one I liked it. It was okay. I actually liked it. The first one, it was okay, but I think the sequels are going to be a lot better. I didn't get to watch the sequels yet, but I'm definitely looking forward to seeing them. And I didn't get to watch them yet, but I'm going to check them out soon. But I highly recommend you check out the first one if you haven't seen it yet. And I'm going to probably talk about the sequels at some point in the future, and I know they're coming out to Blu-ray soon too, from Scream Factory. Shout Factory is putting out all of them on Blu-ray, so that I think they're coming out next year. So that I might pick those up on Blu-ray. Definitely pick those up too if you like the series. Definitely check this out. Really fun flicks. Next DVD I got is a TV series that I'm hooked, that I love, and that is Modern Family, the complete 7th season, and the new season's on season 8 is now on TV. You can catch it on ABC. I think it's on ABC, and it's one of my favorite shows now. It's hysterical, great sitcom. I'm hooked onto it. It's one of my new favorite shows. The whole cast is great. Everybody's funny in the show, and this is the new complete 7th season. And definitely check out season 8 if you're watching it. I'm watching it now. It's hysterical. And every one of these episodes of the show cracks me up. There's not one that disappoints me. And I just love the characters. I love Ed O'Neill. I love Sofia Vergara. I love Jesse Tyler Ferguson. I love Julia Bowen. They're all really funny. The kids are funny in this movie, in this show too. And the kids are funny in this show too. It's just a great show. Definitely check this out. And definitely check out this series. It's hysterical. It's a funny show. Next DVD I got is a very old 80s horror film, and that is Phantom of the Mall, Eric's Revenge. This is a really cool 80s horror flick, and this is very underrated. This is an underrated horror film. It should get a lot more attention than it should, because this is an amazing movie. I really enjoyed this one. It's creepy, scary, and fun. And also you see a lot of good stars are in it. You got Pauly Shore, Morgan Fairchild. Really fun movie. I love movies with horror films in malls and stuff. It's an amazing movie. Definitely check this out. Really creepy. It's about this guy this couple, this woman, this boyfriend, girlfriend. The boyfriend, years ago, was in a house and someone burns down his house, and they think he dies in the fire, and it melts his face off. And then a year later, this mall opens up, and he lurks in between in the mall, and he starts killing people in the mall. He tries to get his revenge, and he tries to find his girlfriend again, and tries to get back with her. And he starts killing people off in the mall, and it's a really fun movie. A lot of crazy shit happens in this movie. Really fun movie. Pauly Shore is in it. He's a really funny character in this. This is one of Pauly Shore's unknown movies. It's a really funny. And he's really funny in this, Pauly Shore. Everybody was great in this movie. Amazing movie. Definitely check this out. I think this is one of only Pauly Shore's horror. This is the only Pauly Shore horror film. Only Pauly Shore's horror. This is the only horror film that Pauly Shore acts in, I think. Pauly Shore should have been in more horror films too, because he was really good in this. I love Pauly Shore. He's a great comedian. I also met him at Levity Live. He's a really funny guy. He's a great comedian. I wish he was in more comedies and more movies. Really great guy. Definitely check this movie out if you haven't seen it. Really great horror film. Next one I got, is another underrated horror film is Grandmother's House. In this movie, I'm not going to get into too much detail into this. I can't really remember what it was about. It's about these two. I think it was about, from what I remember, it was these two orphans go to visit their grandparents, and I think they hide their the grandparents are like killers or something. I can't really remember, but it was just a really weird movie, and there's a twist. I didn't really like this movie too much, to be honest. I didn't really care for it, but the only good thing about this is the twist. If you want to see, the only good thing about the movie is the twist. If you want to see if you want to watch the movie for the twist, watch it for the twist, because that's the best part about this, is the twist. Nothing else. But it's just an okay movie. It's nothing amazing. I thought it was gonna be a lot different, a lot more scary than it was, and I just didn't like this movie. It was okay. Nothing too crazy. Not my least favorite movie. I thought it was gonna be a lot better, a lot creepier. But it was okay. I don't know. Next one I got is I got this for $1. Is one of my favorite comedies. Is Wild Hogs on DVD, and I'm not going to get into too much detail into this. This is a great biker comedy movie with Tim Allen, John Travolta, Martin Lawrence, and William H. Macy. This is just a funny biker movie, and also what's his name is in this? Marissa Tomei and Ray Liotta. This funny movie. Definitely check this out. So if you haven't seen it. Next one I got is from Trauma. I got this at the Trauma Dance Film Festival when I was at Trauma Dance this year, and that is Slaughter Party. And this has Ron Jeremy in it, and Lloyd Kaufman is in this. He has a my good buddy Lloyd Kaufman has a cameo in this, and Ron Jeremy's in this. This is just a weird comedy horror flick. I can't really remember too much about it. I thought it was gonna be like a sleepover slumber party kind of movie, but it's so much different. It's just a weird movie, but it's okay. It's not my favorite movie. I can't really remember too much about this movie, but I remember enjoying it. It's okay. It's not my favorite movie, but I enjoyed it. Definitely check this out. And then I got for a gift. This is the last. Oh no, there's one more DVD. I got Reno 911, the complete third season. I only have this season. My friend Mark gave me this for my birthday. Reno 911, the complete third season. I still didn't take I still didn't rip the tags off, but this is a funny show. If you haven't seen this yet, definitely check this out. Last DVD I got is Jay and Silent Bob Do Degrassi unrated, director's cut. And it was alright. I didn't really like this one too much because it didn't have, like that. It didn't have that Jay and Silent Bob feel to it, because it was just alright. It wasn't my favorite Kevin Smith film. I thought it was gonna be a lot more, stuff going on in it. It was more of a I thought it was gonna be like a comedy. It's more of a Degrassi episode, but I enjoyed it. It was okay for what it was. Not really much cursing, or it didn't really show much of Jay and Silent Bob in it. but I thought it was okay for what it was. You know, it's okay. I don't know. It was alright. And now into Blu-rays. First Blu-ray I got is I got Dogma on Blu-ray. This movie, I thought this was a really fun movie. I enjoyed this one. It's not my favorite movie I've seen, but I enjoyed this. This is Dogma, directed by Kevin Smith. I couldn't really understand the movie, but I enjoyed it. It's not my favorite Kevin Smith movie, but I thought it was really funny. I can't really explain what it's about, but I just really enjoyed this movie, and I love Kevin Smith's movies. And I wrote to Kevin Smith and to Jason Mewes. I wrote a letter to them, and to them recently, and I hope to fan mail a letter to them. And I'm big fans of Kevin Smith and Jason Mewes. I'm a big fan of their films. I love Jay and Silent Bob. I love Clerks. I love Mallrats. Love all their films. This is a good one too. I love their stuff. They're just really funny. I love Jay and Silent Bob. They're just too great. They're just too fun. They're funny, and I love their movies. They're just so awesome, and I hope to work with them sometime. Really inspired by them, and great guys. Definitely check out their movies and stuff. Amazing guys, and definitely check out Dogma if you haven't seen this yet. Definitely check this out. Next Blu-ray I got is The Mutilator on Blu-ray from Arrow Video. This is a really fun movie if you haven't seen this yet. This is an old movie. This is an old 80s flick. I can't really remember too much detail. I'm not going to get into too much detail into this movie, but I really enjoyed this one. If you haven't seen this yet, definitely check this out. Really fun movie. Guy in the hook kills people. You all know this movie. It's not a very well known movie, but it's a classic. I really enjoyed this one. Definitely check this out. Really cool gore effects in this, and a lot of cool extra features on here. A lot of brand new 2K transfer on this. Really awesome movie. If you guys haven't seen this yet, I have this on bootleg also too. I got this. I thought this was never going to come out to Blu-ray, but it finally did, and I got this, believe it or not, for $40. And I got this in Couch Potato, but I had to get it because I love this movie. Definitely check this out. Next one I got is on Blu-ray, and this is from Scream Factory Shout Factory line, and I love the cover of this, but I did not like the movie. But it's another Hannibal Lecter movie like Silence of the Lambs, but not as good as Silence of the Lambs, of course, and that is Manhunter. This is on Blu-ray. This is from Scream Factory, and this is I believe this is a true story, but I'm not sure. But I know it's about Hannibal Lecter, and I did not like this movie. It's just not a great movie. I can't really remember too much about this movie, but it was just not my cup of tea. I did not care for this movie too much. Don't check this out. Next one I got on Blu-ray is this. This is a really cool horror documentary. That I really highly recommend you check out, and it's by my good buddy, by a cool director. I'm gonna talk to him sometime. And that is Johnny Daggers. He's a really cool guy, and I'm gonna talk to him sometime. He makes great films. Definitely check out his stuff, and that is Blood on the Reel on Blu-ray. And my good buddy Jim Roberts is in this. The director I worked with on Closing Time, and he's in this. He gets interviewed in this on here, and he talks about his movies and stuff. And this is a really fun horror documentary about independent horror directors. They talk about their movies and about the business and filmmaking of horror flicks and business of filmmaking and stuff, and they show clips of their movies and stuff. A lot of cool, really fun documentary, and a lot of really cool people are in this. They talk like independent horror movie directors are interviewed in here. You got a lot of special cameos in here and stuff. It's an amazing documentary. I highly recommend you check this out. There's a DVD version and a Blu-ray version. Really fun documentary. Definitely check this one out if you haven't seen it yet. And definitely support Johnny Daggers and Jim Roberts. Really cool guys. Next one I got on Blu-ray and season 2 just ended. And that is Ash vs. Evil Dead on Blu-ray season 1, and I've had this for a while on Blu-ray, and my friend Doug got it for me on Blu-ray, and I love this hologram case. This is a great, amazing show. If you love the Evil Dead series, which is my favorite, Evil Dead's my favorite horror film, and I love this series. And season 2 just ended, which was amazing. Season 2. If you haven't seen season 2 yet, definitely check it out, and definitely check out the season 1 if you haven't seen it yet. It's on Stars, and I think they're making a season 3 now. And I wrote a letter to Bruce Campbell as well, and to hopefully get his autograph as well. And this is just an amazing series. Definitely check this out if you haven't seen it yet. Cool, really cool. Next one I got is on Blu-ray is Zoolander 2, the unrated Magnum edition. I know this came out a long time. This came out months ago. Months ago. This is a funny movie. If you like the first one, this is just as funny as the first. I still like the first one a little more, but this one's funny. This one takes in a whole new direction. It's just really, this one's more ridiculously. This one is more of a sillier type of movie. I really enjoyed this movie. Really silly movie. It's about Ben Stiller. About Ben Stiller's son. I can't really remember what it was about, but I just really enjoyed this one. I love this Zoolander series. I loved Zoolander 1 and 2. Really funny movies. If you haven't seen these yet, if you haven't seen this one yet, definitely check this out, and definitely check out the first one as well. Next Blu-ray I got is a comedy with Kevin Hart and Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson, and that is Central Intelligence, unrated on Blu-ray. And this movie was fucking hilarious. I love this movie. It's a great comedy. It's an amazing movie. If you haven't seen this yet, definitely check this out. It's hilarious. It's pretty much about Kevin Hart and Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson. Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson in high school was kind of like overweight, and he was singing in the shower one day during the high school reunion, and like years ago, and he was singing naked in the shower, and these kids were like bullying him, so they pulled him out of the shower, and they pushed him into the gym, and Kevin Hart was like the jock and like the popular kid in school, and he was making an announcement, so they pulled, and then all of a sudden while he was making the announcement, Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson was pushed into the gym, and everyone started making fun of Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson, and Kevin Hart, like, they were all laughing at him, and so Kevin Hart helped him, and felt bad for him because it was really sad, what they were doing to him. So they kind of pulled a prank on him, and stuff. And then 3 years a few years later, a few years later they reconnect, and they become friends, and they find each other on Facebook, and they become friends, and and they start hanging out. And then he finds out that, and Kevin Hart finds out that he sees him, and he's like this big guy. Dwayne The Rock Johnson becomes like this big, confident, big muscular guy, and like big, you know, like guy that big, nice, muscular guy and everything. And he finds, but little does he know that he's in the CIA and he needs his help and stuff, and like crazy shit goes on in the movie, and lots of funny scenes happen in this movie. It's just a great movie. Kevin Hart and Dwayne The Rock Johnson did a great job in this movie. Really funny movie. If you haven't seen this yet, definitely check this out. It's heartwarming. Really great movie. If you haven't seen this yet, definitely check this out. Next one I got is from Scream Factory, Shout Factory line, is a horror film, and this is one of my favorite horror films if you haven't seen this yet, and that is Dog Soldiers on Blu-ray. And I can't really remember too much about this either. It's about these these vampires that are dogs, and they turn into these dogs that turn into vampires. Really fun movie. If you haven't seen this yet, definitely check this out. Really cool effects and everything. Really cool, like vampire and crazy gore effects and stuff, and the dogs and everything. Like the vampires look cool in this. Like the effects are amazing in this. Just a really cool movie, and I really enjoyed this one. I can't really get into too much detail into this, but definitely check this out if you haven't seen it yet. Next one I got is from Scream Factory, Shout Factory line, Halloween 2 on Blu-ray. And this is an amazing movie if you haven't seen this yet. I'm not going to get into too much detail into this either. Just check this out. Creepy movie. This is just a classic John Carpenter movie. I love the first, just as good as the first. Amazing movie. Definitely check this out. Next Blu-ray I got is from Synapse Films, and that is Curtains on Blu-ray. And this is a creepy movie, and I really like this one. This is a creepy movie. This one's about six young actresses that are auditioning for a horror. I think it was like a horror flick, a horror film, and this was made in like 1983. And they're 6 young actresses that are auditioning for a horror film. I think it was like a horror film or something, and in this mansion, and there's like this killer, this old woman mass killer that are killing them off, like killing the actresses one by one off at the mansion, and they don't know who it is, and and people are dying off one by one. It's just really creepy movie. I highly recommend you check this one out. Eerie, creepy movie. I love it. Check it out. Next one I got on Blu-ray is the Funhouse Massacre, and I did not like this movie. This movie was terrible, piece of shit. This movie was terrible. I did not like it. It had some great cameos in it. I admit that. It had Robert Englund in it. I really enjoyed that. I love Robert Englund and all the cameos. I love Robert Englund, but this movie was just not a good movie. I did not like this movie. It was terrible. Next one I got is on Blu-ray is an old it's from Scream Factory, Shout Factory line, and it's a Stuart Gordon film, and this is Dolls on Blu-ray. This movie was creepy, and it actually had for a horror film, this actually had a nice ending, for like a happy ending for a horror film. And not all horror films have happy endings, but this movie had like a good, like surprisingly happy ending, even though it was a creepy movie. It's about like this family that goes to this mansion, and this girl, like, I can't really get to remember too much about it, like I said with the others, but this girl is like finding these dolls that are coming to life, and in this mansion, and these dolls are killing everyone in the mansion, and it's just creepy and funny and silly, like cheesy. I enjoyed this one. I liked it. It's cool. It's creepy. It's not my favorite thing I've seen, but I enjoyed it. It's fun. But the ending was just so happy and funny and really cool. The parents are mean in this. The parents of the little girl. The girl's little parent. The girl's parents in this movie are so mean in this movie. It's just a great movie. Definitely check this out. Next Blu-ray I got, and I'm excited to talk about this one. And this one's from Arrow Video, and that is Bride of Re-Animator on Blu-ray. And this one, this is a really fun movie. I love this movie, and the artwork is really great on this. And this one's a good one. Not Beyond Re-Animator. Beyond Re-Animator was a piece of shit. This movie was a great movie. I love this one. I still like the first one better. The Re-Animator, the first Re-Animator better. I like the first Re-Animator better, but this one was good too. Not as good as the first one though, but I did like this one, and I love the artwork, and it comes in a three disc pack, and you get the potion, and then the three disc. You get the DVD, and you get the two disc Blu-ray and the DVD on it, and you get some like, you get this, some stuff to read, and you get a little poster there too. Really, I highly recommend you pick this one up. And then you get a booklet that comes with it, and a lot to read on it, and a lot of cool features on it too. You get a lot of really fun features. A really great transfer in this too. Definitely check this one out if you love the series. Definitely check this out. Definitely pick this one up. And definitely check out the first Re-Animator if you haven't seen that one yet either. And finally, the last Blu-ray I got is Grindhouse Rodriguez Planet Terror on Blu-ray. I got this from my buddy Mark, the movie guy 1978. Definitely check him out. And definitely check out my buddy Doug, Horror Effects Man 20. I'll put the link underneath this video for their YouTube channels. And I definitely check out this movie. This is a really fun Grindhouse movie. If you like Grindhouse exploitation films, definitely check this out. You guys have all seen this movie already, probably. This has been out since 2002, I believe. It's a great movie. I love Grindhouse type movies. It's an amazing movie. If you haven't seen it, great gore to the grim, gore to the grim, gore to the core to the core in this movie. I love this movie. It's an amazing movie. You gotta check it out. I love these type of movies for some reason. I don't know why, but I love these type of movies. Amazing movie. Definitely check this out if you haven't seen it. Great movie. And I love Grindhouse type of movies. Great movie. Well, those are all the DVDs and Blu-rays I got for this DVD update video, guys. Sorry I didn't get into too much detail into this video. I'm sorry I didn't do it. I hope I did a good job in this video talking about all the Blu-rays. I'm sorry I rushed through this. I just wanted to get this video done. I just haven't done a video in so long, and I just wanted to get this video done, and I'm gonna be. Don't worry, I'm not quitting YouTube. There's gonna be more videos on the way. Keep a lookout. Stay tuned, and I'll see you I'll see you soon. And keep a lookout for more videos, guys. Thanks a lot for watching and subscribing. Definitely give this video a thumbs up, and I'll see y'all later. Alright, peace, and a happy holidays, and Merry Christmas, and a Happy New Year. Hey guys, before I end this video, I just want to give a shout out to my buddy Tim, Mighty Maker Man 9 on YouTube. I want to give him a shout out, and also want to let you know that he's doing a project, a movie project. He's making a short film, and he needs actors for his movie. So if you want to contact him, please check out his videos. He's a really awesome dude. He makes some awesome videos. I mentioned him before. We're planning on making more videos in the future. My buddy Tim, you've seen him in my videos before. Definitely check out his YouTube channel. Link underneath this video, and contact him on Facebook. And he's a you all know my buddy Tim. Tim Scott Nybreth, and he's making a movie. So if you want to be a part of his movie, please contact him and give him all your support. Anyway though guys, hope you enjoyed this movie review, this DVD update video. Thanks a lot for watching, for subscribing, and I'll see y'all later. Alright, peace.